Mom, I'm hungry.
Welcome back to Indian Kitchen. Today we're going to make couscous and Moroccan lamb. Let's start cooking. Here I take 500 grams of mixed lamb for Moroccan lamb curry. Ingredient for lamb marination: half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, quarter teaspoon of ground clove powder, pinch of nutmeg powder, quarter teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, quarter teaspoon of black pepper powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of honey, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of ginger powder, half a teaspoon of orange zest, 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Here we are going to marinate the lamb with honey, olive oil and all the spices. Once you add the spices, mixed gently. Once you mixed well with the spices, we're going to marinate the lamb for 2 to 3 hours. Ingredient for lamb curry: 1 medium sized onion and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Dry fruit ingredient for lamb curry: 1 tablespoon of raisins, 5 dried apricot, 2 dates, quarter teaspoon of cinnamon powder. If you want, you can add the whole fruits, but I'm going to infuse the water from the dry fruits. Preheat the pan on a medium heat. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then let it heat up. Add thin onion slices. Let it cook for 8 to 9 minutes on a medium heat. After 9 minutes, onion cooked and softened. We don't need to cook until golden brown. Next, we are adding the marinated lamb. Mix it well. Next, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of pomegranate molasses. This is optional. This will give you an extra flavor to the curry. Once mixed well, cover it. Cook for 3 minutes in a medium heat. After 3 minutes, mix it gently. Cover it. Again cook for 3 minutes in a medium heat. We're going to repeat one more time. After 3 minutes, mix it well. Make sure the spices not burn in the bottom. Once you mixed well, cover it and cook for another 3 minutes in a medium heat. Totally, we're going to cook 9 minutes the spices and the lamb. Almost 30% of lamb cooked in the spices. Once you mixed well, next we're going to add 200 ml of hot water. Once you mixed well, cover it and cook for 20 minutes in a low flame. Next we're going to make the infused water from the dry fruits. For that we need 50 ml of hot water mixed with the dry fruits and cinnamon powder. Cook 5 minutes in a low flame until we get the 2 tablespoons of essence. If you want, you can add the whole fruits 10 minutes before you finish the curry. After 20 minutes, the lamb is cooked well. Next we are adding the infused essence from the dry fruits. Mix it well. It's quite watery. We need quite thick consistency for couscous. So Cook on a high flame for 5 to 6 minutes. Yes, after 6 minutes is the right consistency for the couscous. Switch off the flame, ready to serve. "300 grams of couscous, 1 tablespoon of butter, half a teaspoon of sea salt." Vegetables for couscous: 1 whole red pepper, 150 grams of white cabbage. Ingredient for couscous garnishing: 2 tablespoons of roasted pine nuts, 2 tablespoons of pomegranate seeds, 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped coriander leaves. Once the pan is heated, add the couscous and butter. Let it roast the couscous 5 to 6 minutes in a medium heat, stirring it constantly to avoid getting burned. After 6 minutes, the couscous is roasted perfectly without getting burnt. When you touch it, it should be quite hot. I always roast the couscous before I cook. The reason is it gives you a nice and fluffy texture. Cook the couscous with the salt and hot water. Pour the hot water to the level of couscous. Switch off the flame and close the lid. Let it cook for good 10 minutes. Let's check after 10 minutes. The fluffy couscous is ready now. Ready to mix with the vegetables. Next we are going to cook the cabbage. Add the quarter teaspoon of sea salt and pour some hot water to the level of cabbage. Mix it well. Cover it and let it cook 8 minutes in a medium heat. After 8 minutes, the water is evaporated. The cabbage is ready now. Once the pan is heated, add half a teaspoon of olive oil to cook the pepper. Abney is helping me to cook the pepper. Cook the pepper in a medium flame for 6 minutes. Once the pepper is cooked, add the boiled cabbage and mixed well. Next we are going to add the cooked couscous mixed with the vegetables. Switch off the flame. Let it cool for 5 minutes. Once it's cooled down, we are going to add the pine nuts, pomegranate and coriander leaves. Once cooled down, here I am garnishing with roasted pine nuts, pomegranate seeds and freshly chopped coriander leaves. It's ready to serve now. Thank you for watching, guys. In my next video, we're going to make 1-pot chocolate cake and fish cutlet. Thank you.